Welcome to our Plugs Community Connection. I am your host, DJ Kitty Cat, with my sister co-host, Miss Morningstar, on WKRA 92.7 FM The Change. If you're looking for the best in news, current events, community outreach programs, and shopping connections, you've come to the right place. We've got a great mix of content and community connections lined up for you this evening, along with special guest interviews. So, grab your favorite drink of choice, turn up the volume, and let's get into it.
Good morning, WKRA 92.7 The Change. Welcome in. I'm your co-host, Ms. Morningstar. DJ Kitty is here. She just had a technical issue. She's going to pop up in just a few moments. Welcome in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope everybody is having a wonderful morning, as always. And I see DJ Kitty is popping back in.
StreamYard is so childish. It is
There she
ridiculous.
is.
Yes. Good morning, WKRA 92.7 The Change. That is just sad. I come on, we got everything set up, and then StreamYard says, watch this.
It's a bloop.
Bloop. Watch this. Anyway, good morning, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Good morning, Memphis, Tennessee. We are getting ready for for this holiday season. I also want to say good evening to our folks on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube Live. Thank you for joining us this evening for the recording for WKRA. Oh, so it's Tuesday. I know tomorrow a lot of people will be cooking and preparing for the feast on Thursday. It's a time in my book. It's a time to get together and just be thankful and grateful to be around family, because Christopher didn't discover anything. You can't discover stuff that was already here. So we're not going to play these ball-headed games, okay? We're not playing these games. Yeah. Ball-headed games, yes. I had to take out one
Not the ball headed.
ball-headed
She took
games.
it back. Yeah, ball headed lie, no ball headed
Ball-headed games. No, we're not playing that. Look, we have days off from work. We are spending time with family. That is what it's about. I don't know anything about Christopher or Columbus. All I know is they some ball-headed lies, okay?
Yeah, it ain't nothing we celebrate. We don't celebrate that.
So we're going to have a great show. I'm going to start with your reminder to drink your 16 ounces of water as soon as you hit the floor, so you can get the blood flowing and going, as well as taking your morning medication. If you're hearing my voice, you haven't taken it just yet, go get you some water and get your meds into you, because it's important. And then I'm going to say, Miss Morningstar, good morning, sis. We need positive affirmations this morning. The positive affirmations are loading.
Yep. So welcome everybody. As I said, good morning. Today is Mental Health Day, which we need after a kind of the middle of the week type of deal. We need it. We absolutely need it. Like Kitty said, everybody is preparing for the holidays. So yeah, we need some mental health. We need to talk about some mental health issues. So today, I wanted to stick with the holiday theme and do a wholesome holiday season 20 positive affirmations for health and wellness. Okay, so it's important to try to keep your mental health in order as you go through these holidays. We spoke about it in a few different lives or different segments, previous shows, about maintaining your peace and also just taking care of you. So let's go through these affirmations. First, we're going to talk about positive affirmations for your physical health. Physical health and well-being are a journey, not a destination. It's a journey. Movement is a celebration of what my body can achieve. I love and appreciate my body in every single stage. My body deserves the best care and attention. I am strong, capable, and resilient. That is your physical health affirmations. Now let's go into a daily nutrition affirmation. Every meal is an opportunity to fuel my wellness journey. I am conscious of what I eat and drink sometimes. Let's
I
be
mean,
honest.
I'm conscious of it.
I'm conscious of
Doesn't
it, but
mean
don't
that
mean I'm
I,
gonna say I ain't gonna eat it if it's good. But yeah,
you know,
big portion control, y'all.
portion control.
Healthy eating is a gift I give myself daily. I try. Work on we got to tell ourselves that. I make choices that honor and respect my body. Absolutely. I'm deserving of the best nutrition, and we are. Make sure y'all plant in y'all gardens if you can. Do your inside garden because it's getting cold on the north side and northeast. Okay, so do some inside. Positive affirmations for mental wellness. I deserve breaks, relaxation, and rest. And you should take it while you're off during this holiday season. I prioritize my mental health because I am worth it. Challenges shape me, but they don't define me. Today is a fresh start, a new chance to thrive. I am safe and loved.
Absolutely.
Positive affirmations for emotional health. My emotional healing is important and I allow myself to time to process it. I am in control of my emotions. My heart is open to giving and receiving love. I have compassion for my fears. They are just one part of my complex self. I choose to see the beauty and strength in myself and others. And the final one is going to be affirmations for holistic wellness. I am committed to my own growth and healing physically, mentally, and emotionally. My self worth is not dependent on external validation or approval. I focus on what I can control in my life and let go of the rest. Let it go, y'all.
Let it go.
I am confident in my ability to overcome challenges and emerge stronger and wiser. Amen. And finally, I am grateful for all the blessings in my life, big or small.
Amen.
And
Very
those are your
cool.
holiday affirmations for wellness and health.
Absolutely. Thank you, Miss Morningstar. As always, it's a blessing to hear your voice and get some positive affirmations in the air. Say them to yourself, say them
Absolutely.
out loud, speak it into existence. If you're speaking negative, then negative things will happen. It tends to, follow you. My grandson asked me this morning, he said, Nana, how do you get good luck and how do you get bad luck? And I had to think about that. How do you get good luck and how do you get bad luck? The only thing I can come up with is being positive. If you're positive, positive things come to you. So, try and stay positive and it brings you good luck. If you're negative, then you get bad luck. If you think that everything is going to go wrong, it typically does. So, keep that in mind when you guys are out and about and just dealing with life. Speaking of dealing with life, let's go ahead and get into this weather. Okay, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Today you have a high of 47 degrees. Woohoo, that's a little cold. A low of
Chili.
35. A little chilly, a little chilly. A low of 35 with a 1% chance of rain. Feels like temperature 63 during the day. 46 at night. No, I'm sorry. Feels like temperature 46 during the day, 36 at night. Winds are out of the northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Humidity is moderate during the day and high in the evening and at night. Grass pollen is low. Air quality is good. It's going to be a sunny and cool day. Sunny and cool. Keep the cool part in mind, okay? Memphis, Tennessee. Today you have a high of 52 degrees, a low of 36 with a 1% chance of rain. Feels like temperatures during the day is 59 degrees, at night 48 degrees. Winds out of the northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Humidity is moderate during the day, high at night. Grass pollen is low, air quality is good. Again, sunny and cool. Just keep that in mind. Maybe, put on a hoodie. This is children, this is hoodie weather, okay?
Yeah. Not,
Anything above 60 degrees, you don't need a hoodie. Come on now.
this
All
is it.
right.
It's y'all time.
It's your time to shine. Break them out.
Mm-hmm.
Wear them if you got them. And if you don't, go to Lovership Apparel. They definitely have some, as
Uh-huh.
well as Mrs. Jack's.
Sparkle kits.
Yes, we got
Got
plenty
them
of hoodies.
hoodies.
Oh, yeah, got them hoodies, baby. All right, Houston, Texas, a high today of 68. We're getting there. We're getting there. Low of 47. That's like a 20-point drop for Houston, because it's been in the 80s. So hey, I'm with it. We have a 15% chance of rain. Feels like temperatures during the day is 67 degrees. At night, 52 degrees. Winds are out of the northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. So it's going to be windy. Humidity is moderate during the day. Well, I'm sorry, it's moderate all day long. Grass pollen is moderate. Ragweed pollen is low. I don't know, because ragweed has beat me up. It's taking me through it, down, up, and through it. Air quality is very good. We have possible morning showers and a sunny afternoon. So we're bringing in some cool temperatures, and I'm with it. Now, okay, we don't have any, we meaning Memphis, Holly Springs, and Houston. We don't have any rain in the forecast for Thanksgiving, that holiday, okay? But there's an Arctic blast coming to our northern and Midwest states. And I'm going to say, I'm so sorry y'all are about to go through it. It's snow, it's ice, it's rain. Y'all are about to catch it.
Cold.
It's cold, but
To
it's almost
bone.
December. So it's that time of year. It's almost December. So it's about time for the cooler temperatures to jump on in there and make their appearance, and it's on its way. It's on its way. So you guys bundle up if you have access to a generator, because we don't know how bad it's going to be. Make sure you have supplies in your home in case you get snowed in. I remember being snowed in
But
Nebraska.
you know what? Yeah,
Woo!
they prepare for this. I
Yes,
mean,
they are.
this ain't Houston. You
This
know,
ain't
Houston,
nothing
the
new.
lights go out, everybody cold, people freezing in their house,
Yes.
froze. That don't happen
Yeah.
up north.
They're more prepared than we are.
It's like the city is used to it. So
Yeah,
when
it's the
it
norm.
comes, you just cut that heat on, crank it up, put on
Yeah.
your little, thermals, and
And
hey,
enjoy. And
life
enjoy.
goes on.
Yeah. Down
It's
here, if it
regular
gets
life.
cold, if it's below 35 degrees, they shut the entire city.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
that is not an exaggeration.
No,
And
that's
can
real.
y'all imagine the entire city, everybody's told you
Shut
stay indoors,
down.
shut down. Well, we can't drive on a dry day, a sunny day, a hot day, much less. I'm saying we because I'm out here in
It
these
tripped me
cities.
out. I'm telling you, I still be like, what's going on? Because I mean, my entire life I've been used to that kind of weather, so it does not freight me. It just make me mad because I don't like being cold. But other than that, never seen the city shut down. So I moved to Texas.
Until you move to Texas. When I moved down here, honey, I was wearing shorts until I was wearing shorts in the wintertime. It felt
Yeah,
wonderful
yeah,
to me.
December.
Yes, December, January, February. I was wearing shorts to
Yeah,
school, and they were like, "Girl, you got on shorts." I'm like, "Y'all have no idea
y'all
what
know
life
what's going
is
on
like."
here. It's different here.
This is very, very different, honey. Because I grew up where we had to wear 2, 3, 4 pair of pants.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
part.
So I'm glad that that part of my life is over, meaning the snow. If I want to see snow, I'll book me a trip. Otherwise, I don't really have to deal with it. Thank you, Jesus.
I'm
Thank
good.
you, Jesus. Yeah.
I had enough.
Yeah. Had enough to last me a lifetime. And that is your weather for today. And that is your weather, some of your weather for this weekend. Just bundle up, uh, folks and friends and family up north. Y'all are about to catch just a little bit of winter, just a little bit. All right, yes, Miss Powerful Black Woman. It is jacket and boot and hoodies weather. Oof, yes. I just bought me some new boots too, so I'm a
I
little
did
excited.
too.
Yes, I'm a little excited. Yes,
On
they're
my
so
boots.
super cute. So let's go ahead and get into some news that we can use. Miss Morningstar, I think I pretty much started it off yesterday, so I'm gonna let you go ahead and have it, and I'm a piggyback off of you.
Well, the oldest living survivor of the Tulsa massacre passed away. She was 111 years old. Her name was Viola Ford Fletcher, widely known as Mother Fletcher.
Yep.
Oldest living survivor of the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre. We speak a lot about Tulsa. And she made it. She made it to
And I,
111
mm-hmm.
years old. She survived so much. She got to see so much. I mean, a wealth of knowledge. I'm pretty sure she passed that along to her family.
Yeah.
I think she was 7 years old at the time of the massacre that happened. It was 35 blocks of green wood of ash. They
Mm-hmm.
burnt that city down, all
To the
because of
stud.
jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
Jealousy that
And
Black
hey,
people were thriving. They had businesses, churches, stores, schools, hospitals, movie theaters, anything you could think of to thrive and not have to go anywhere else. We created that for us, and a group of uh,
mediocre. Yeah.
mediocre cave people came through and was jealous and burned it down. So, but she was a survivor. She was 7 years old at the time, and she remembered it. So,
Of course she did. You know,
yeah.
you got to think about the times during that time. It was people were dealing. Well, we were thriving and striving because we've never, at that time especially, were given a handout at all. No
No,
handout.
no handouts.
Color. It was the white tea people that were getting all the handouts, and then you know the bubble broke and burst, and the stocks hit rock bottom, and they didn't have a leg to stand on, and then they were jealous because they saw all these black people in their communities still thriving, and so they didn't want, if I can't have it, nobody else can. Selfish cavemen, hateful,
Yeah,
and so they decided to burn
yeah.
it down.
So she, she was one of two that was left survivor. So there is another survivor that's still living right now.
Thank you.
But she was the oldest,
Hmm.
and bless her heart and her family. Keep them in your prayers. It's still hard to lose, your grandmother, your great grandmother, and she was around for 111 years. So she got to see majority of almost all of her family.
Hmm.
And
She saw some things. She saw a lot.
she did. She
Mm.
absolutely did. And she fell ill and just couldn't take no more. And I get it.
Yeah, she lived
Look,
a good life. 111. I don't know if I want to live that long. I'm gonna tell you
yeah,
the truth. I don't know. I want to live as long as I can take care of myself. I don't want
yeah,
anybody else to having to take care of me. So, but my condolences to her family. It's always hard losing a loved one. So my
yeah.
condolences, and shout out to her family for keeping her safe and secure for so long.
Yes, yes,
I love
taking care of her. So in some more news, I ain't talked about the Decepticons yet. We'll touch on them a little bit, but
that.
I'm gonna talk about this other news right now. A black firefighter. I watched a video the other day. Black firefighter in New Jersey is now suing
As he should.
his coworker, as he should, who
Hmm.
sat there and tied a noose together, and then said, "Hey, look at this," and tossed it to him.
The
He
way
said,
I would stop on him.
see if you can get the knot out." That's what he said. He played with it, made sure it was a noose. So yeah, racism. He's suing for 25 million. I hope he get every
Every
dime.
dime.
Yeah, Patrick Thomas, the African American firefighter of Bloomfield, New Jersey, filed the lawsuit claiming that he endured repeated acts of racist harassment inside the Bloomfield Fire Department, included being handed a noose during the training session.
Okay.
Caught on camera. I saw it.
Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah. Yeah. He said that the harassment escalated during the rope, rappelling training exercise in 2023. And Walter Coffey is who did it, tied a noose approached him laughing and said, I want you to figure out what kind of knot this is. Oh, he thought it was funny. He thought it was real funny.
Well,
See how they find their humor? They
being
think it's
hateful.
humorous to be hateful. This is not normal people. I'm telling y'all. These are the Caucasus Mountain people. Okay. Demons. Not normal people.
No.
So yeah. I hope I'm glad he filed a lawsuit because we tired of letting him just get away with this kind of stuff. And
Sue for every dime.
I hope he get it all. I hope
Get
he get every dime he deserves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he was stronger than I am because I would have took that. Never mind. Keep on going, Miss.
Anyhow, so to the Decepticon. So, yeah. So we already know Marjorie Taylor Greene has decided she was going to take a hiatus and get up out of here. She is actually leading to a domino effect, is what I heard.
I heard it's a domino effect.
I heard it's a domino effect. Everybody is like, I'm out, Mike Johnson, I'm out.
He about to lose that speakership.
He about to lose his job.
You about to lose your job.
He about to lose his job. Yeah. So word on the street is other people are retiring. And I heard he writing letters to priests, trying to grift money. It's the land of the grift. You know, this is what these people do. They grift. Even y'all president was grifting in recent times. Now, ain't he a billionaire?
Well, he did lose some money. I don't know if he's.
I heard they lost about $10 billion.
Yeah, I heard
the family.
Yeah, he lost some money. They should lose it all. Lose it all. I want to see them. Y'all remember what was that movie with Eddie Murphy and Trading Places?
Trading Places. You know that's my movie, girl. I love old
I would love to see him on a corner in a cardboard box.
Begging.
I surely would.
Begging for change. Yeah. That's where he should be. That's where he deserves to be. After all this ridiculousness, that's where he deserves to be.
It is.
So yeah, we'll see how that goes because there was already a short seat advantage. So I am pretty confident that we have a wonderful, great advantage coming this 2026 election year. Make sure you are registered to vote. And make sure you check that voter's registration card because they are going to be even more eager now.
Absolutely. And Tennessee, you do have a special election coming up December 2nd. That is next week.
Yeah.
We need you guys to get
Tuesday. Tuesday.
We need you guys to get out there and vote and let them see that we're not playing with y'all. We need all of y'all out of here. Yeah, if they can flip Tennessee, if they can flip that seat, we're going to see a bunch of them leaving, as they should. They need to get up on out of here anyway. Oh, well.
And now we got the foolish FBI and the foolish Department of Fake War, Kegs Breath, and them harassing an actual patriot. As we talked about it yesterday, you know, Mark Kelly said, I ain't never scared, though.
Never scared.
He got on there. He did the interview. He said, listen, I done had
space. Boy, please.
Stuff blow up in my ear. I done had all kind of people shoot at me. I done had all kind of things. I went to space 4 times.
Ain't nobody scared of y'all.
He ain't scared of y'all. He said, do what you got to do.
Do your best, dude. It's
going to get
out like everything else you touch. Oh, that man with them black hands, boy.
Oof, I ain't never in my life seen such just buffoonery, as I like to say. Buffoonery. It's foolish. It's harassment. It's intimidation. It's bullying. It's all of those things. This is what this administration does, and they don't get nowhere. I mean, ask Letitia James to come.
Nowhere.
They don't get nowhere. And they just waste taxpayers' money.
They do. And then their followers are so gullible. They sat up here and for years listened to folks that were telling them how the Dems were this, that, and the third. They don't even go here. They're not even in America. They in Asia, Nigeria, Russia.
Don't even go here. Don't even go here.
That's how weak you know that these people are. When you are so weak-minded that you let a foreign country come in and turn you against your own neighbors because you're weak. Weak and mediocre.
It's embarrassing. Yeah, it's sad.
It is.
We got to live amongst these people. And we just, we have the common sense. And these are people in powerful positions with not a lick of common sense.
Not a lick. They can't even buy it. They couldn't buy it if it was on sale. They couldn't buy it if
they couldn't go to the $1.99 store and pick it up because they wouldn't even know what to buy.
Angel had put a comment in the on TikTok that where y'all Trump phones at? Y'all said that y'all know y'all bought the Trump phones.
Oh yeah.
Where y'all Trump phones at? Y'all
what happened?
Phones? First of all, it's supposed to be made in America, so they don't even have the infrastructure to make phones in America. Number one. Number two, they're so stupid. Number two, China said, play with your mammy. We're not helping y'all. No. Everything that he tries to sell these simple-minded folks is made in China.
That's it. It's all made there.
Oh, these people.
And by the way, the U.S. budget deficit hits $284 billion in October.
Y'all get what you get, and you don't have a figure. Ask for this. You ask for this.
For October. Okay.
And let's not even, when we come back from break, I want to talk about Tyson Foods. Okay? America's biggest meat supplier plans to shutter one of its largest beef processing plants as the industry continues to struggle with low cattle supplies and political pressure from Washington. This is in my home state, Nebraska, where 70 some odd of y'all voted for this man with the black hands. Y'all simple Simons. Anyway, let's go to break really quick, sis. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7. The Change. We'll be right back.
Why advertise with Our Plugs, LLC? What do you get? Radio promotion. Perfect for online businesses. YouTube promotion. Customers can view your commercial. TikTok promo. Gain followers and showcase product. Follow us on all platforms. YouTube and TikTok. Our Plugs, LLC. www.ourplugs.com.
Tap the screen.
Welcome to Compassion Counseling and Training Services, LLC, where healing takes flight. I am Nicole Wiley, licensed independent clinical social worker, and we empower children, individuals, families, and couples through individualized therapy via telehealth. Using evidence-based approaches like CBT and mindfulness, we help clients build resilience and rediscover their wings. If you're ready to begin your journey, visit CompassionCounselingandTrainingServices.com.
Welcome to a world that sparkles. Tumblers for every personality. For the men, smoking trays and cutting boards. For the women, flower jewelry and honeybee coasters. Tic-tac-toe and dominoes. Sneakers. Sparkle Luxe keychains and trinket trays. Head over to ourplugs.com and receive a special coupon code for $7 off $35.
Opal-May Simplistic Beauty is hair care and skin care in a bottle. Take a quick survey and let us design your own formula. Go to ourplugs.com, look for Opal-May Simplistic Beauty, and we can get your formula out to you as soon as possible. We hope to hear from you soon. Have a great day.
This fall, step into style that has bold and beautiful as the season itself. From cozy layers, statement pieces, Morningstar Boutique has everything to meet your needs. Affordable fashion meets everyday elegance. This season, it's your time to shine.
At Lovership Apparel, we believe fashion is more than clothing. It's a statement of self-love, confidence, and authenticity. From our signature beautiful hoodies to our versatile everyday wear, every piece is designed to inspire you to embrace who you truly are. Whether you're at home or on the go, making moves in the world, Lovership Apparel lets you show up boldly and comfortably. Shop the collection today at www.lovershipapparel.com or find us on ourplugs.com. Lovership Apparel, where love meets style.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the community connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. So we left off talking about Tyson Foods. I mean, the people did not think about the impact voting for a con man would actually have. And now the find out stage has hit and folks are crying. The company reportedly plans to lay off more than 3,200 people at its Lexington, Nebraska plant by January 20th, while increasing production elsewhere. So all of the 3,200 people
That's a
in
lot.
Nebraska is a lot. Omaha is the biggest city in Nebraska. And then Lexington, it's a small city, about the size of Beaumont. And there's a lot of farms all over Nebraska. There's cattle and corn. And they're suffering. The same with Iowa. They're suffering. But you get what you get and you don't have a fit. You voted for this. You voted for a con man and didn't expect to get conned. Oh, Lord.
And Kitty, is it true? I heard with that whole thing that the reason that they don't necessarily have to shut the beef factory part down, but they want to get their bonuses. I heard the top people.
Well,
I heard they want to get their gain share checks. Yeah. I heard if they don't shut it down, they won't get their bonuses.
You get
talking about the elite. Yeah.
The elites, not you. This 32.
They're gonna just fire y'all.
Yeah, y'all go sit down and good luck. Good luck to you. But you get what you get and you don't have a fit. When you thought it was wise to bring in a uneducated, uncouth, crazy man into the White House instead of an educated Black woman. That's racism is expensive. Eat it.
It is.
I hope you get a whole mouthful. Eat it and enjoy. Oh, well, you get what you get. Anywho, and in other news, girl, Lindsay Halligan, the one that brought them fake charges against Comey and Letitia James, she's subject to lose her law license. Girl, these people are
they go down for him. They go down. I don't get it. I don't
get it either.
I do not get it. All that work, all that education, all that school training you did to get to the level of where you're at, and you throw it away for this orange maniac.
It's crazy. It is crazy, but that's what they thought that they should do because, their daddy said to do it.
Right. It's insane. It is completely insanity. And it's like, what they say, the definition of insanity is when you continue to do something over and over again. But they saw it happen in real time with other attorneys over and over. Everybody, it was like a whole ricochet effect. And they did it anyway.
These people are slow. You
can't delayed.
You can be as educated as you want. You can be an educated dummy. Because this is dumb. For you to give up and put your livelihood in jeopardy over somebody who, when you get in trouble, he ain't gonna be there. Has he helped Rudy Giuliani? Did he even help Rudy Giuliani with any of them with their court fees? No.
Heck no.
He didn't help them at all. So, oh well,
And to add the injury to the scar already, to add more, he go and say, okay, I'm gonna pardon you on federal level. They ain't even charged federally, bruh. They charged state. Watch you. Injury to insult is what I was looking for. Injury to insult. How you gonna do that? You gonna give me a pardon for something that don't exist?
Yes, they're not charged federally. Baby, you can't make this up even if you try. I know Steven Spielberg is upset because, baby, his imagination never took us here.
Never.
And he's a wonderful author.
This is a story.
This is, I think that the man with the black hands, Bigfoot, diaper wear, I think that he thinks that he's in a TV show.
He does.
He does. I truly think that he thinks that this.
Did
is
you see how he tried to dress like Mondami? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see?
Hold on.
Now y'all know the man with the dead hand only wear a blue suit and a red tie. You know he don't do nothing else fancier than that. That's all he got.
Baby.
After he had his visit with that young man, this boy that went out and bought him a scarf and put it around his neck like he was Flo.
He still ain't covering up that neck.
Like he was Flo, baby. He don't.
He was flowing, baby. He probably threw his hair.
He was so giddy.
This is the one.
Powerful man.
This is the one.
So
I know he was like, yes, baby, this is the one. I'm a kill him with this one. I know, baby. You remember?
He was like, give me one of those things he had on. Give me one of those things.
Go get that exact same outfit, and I need a black. Baby, I know he set his clothes out and said, I'm wearing this tomorrow, and them boys, they not gonna be ready for me.
They're gonna love me. They're gonna love me. They're gonna love me. This is y'all president. The one
he looks like a washed up. I'm not gonna say it. He looks
terrible.
Like,
it is a bad look.
The queen.
It's just a bad look. I'm just gonna put it out. It's bad, y'all. It's real bad for y'all.
I know for a fact, MAGA, y'all must be kicking yourselves because y'all wanted this man to be just as hateful as ever. And come to find out, he took one look at this tall, handsome young man.
Powerful, respected.
Powerful. He said, ooh, I like
and MAGA was lit. Okay?
Y'all you hear me?
Like, what happened to communists? What happened to all these things you said about him? Now you all like this.
All in his face, talking about batting your eyes, trying to get his attention. Go ahead and call me what you want to call me. It's fine.
It's okay.
It's fine.
Okay. And he said it like that too. He said it's okay. Don't worry about it.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Call me fascist.
Call me fascist. Call me whatever you want to call me. Just call me
what you want, Daddy. Just call me.
Call me.
Just call me. Call me. Call me.
Just call me, baby. That's all you need to do.
Charles, we know what you do. We know what you're doing. It's cool. It's cool.
No.
But you need to let it out. Stop holding it in.
Living your truth, dude.
You ain't got that much longer. Go ahead and live your true life. You didn't cover it up all these years. Let it go. You'll feel better. You will.
It might put a couple years on your life.
You feel better.
Never mind. You stay just as hateful as you can. You just stay as hateful as you possibly can. I can't even look at you right now, Miss Morningstar. I cannot.
Tommy.
Hey, honey.
How you doing?
How you doing?
That's how he was. He was so giddy. Y'all gotta watch it. Go watch.
He was so giddy. Like, ooh, call me anything. Just call me.
He was. It's awful.
Oh well. Let's bring the ladies up.
Let's bring our sisters up here. Yeah.
Our sisters up. You know they finna cut up.
Ooh, wait.
Ma'am.
I know we had to cut up real quick.
Ma'am. Don't you ever in your life be wishing to add more years onto that life. I don't wish for them to end, but I don't wish to add no more misery.
I know, man. We don't want to, but I'm just saying.
Just say hateful.
He may live out the rest of what's left happy if you just come on out the closet and keep it real.
I'm disgusted. Did you see how he was talking to him in the
Oval Office? He was so excited. He was
like,
yeah, that's what he was like.
Yeah, right. He had sparkles in his eyes. Like, what is happening?
Sparkles in your
eyes. I know they was mad. I know they was mad because they thought it was gonna be like, oh, he's Muslim, or they were just gonna make it seem like he was such a bad guy. And then by the time he left, he was like, I like New York. I like it. He's gonna do great things for New York.
Love New York.
Who are you?
Yeah,
that's an untrustworthy individual. You change with the wind, like no.
When the
that's why they call him Taco. You know, they get he get his taco on.
Stand on what you said before about this man. He come in your face, and now you want to say something different, like
because he's he can't handle adversity and confrontation. if anything, he's gonna sit back and say, "Oh, well, I didn't mean
I was
that.
trying to be nice.
We need to get along."
He said those.
I had you all wrong. I had you all wrong.
I don't know what to say. Like I'm always kind.
He was probably asking him, "Hey, let's take a ride. I took a ride with Putin. Let me take a ride with you."
Oh yeah, he was pulling out all the bells and whistles because it is something about, like, he's giddy around Obama. You see how he acts around Obama?
I saw that video. I saw that video that you're speaking of. It looked like fangirling. We call it fangirling. When you see one of your celebrity crushes.
He has an obsession with that man. That's why he can't stop talking about him. He got to say something.
He probably dreams about him. Obama. He probably dreams about him. I'm quite sure he does. Why nobody won't sleep in the same room with him? I don't want to hear Obama's name again, or Bubba. I don't want to scream out Bubba or Obama ever again.
I just had a bad thought in my mind, like, ew, gross.
Ew. I don't want them type of thoughts. I'm good.
Not at all.
Me too.
But I
want to picture him doing nothing.
I did love Miss Morningstar. I love your affirmations today.
Me too.
When you were talking about, especially like when you have to, because we're about to go home for the holidays, you have to make sure you practice your mental health when you're with your family. And I just wanted to add for one little thing is you give thanks, but you don't take no BS. So when you go home with your family, y'all need to understand that it's okay to spend time with people, but you don't have to spend it just because somebody says you have to, especially if it's someone you don't get along with or somebody that means you harm in your family. It's about Thanksgiving being around the people that are thankful for you and you are thankful. And some people have this you have to go spend it with these people. You have to, it's just like something that tradition.
Yeah.
But people are sitting there upset because nobody has resolved certain issues and you wind up not feeling happy. So my message is
you got to protect your peace.
Around people,
you got to protect your peace at all costs.
Yes.
And that's just period. In all situations, protect your peace.
Right.
Don't put yourself in no bad situation that you know is going to be bad. Just stay home or do something different.
Yeah. And while you're out at home, also that's something that came up for me too, is when you're at home, reach out to somebody because everybody don't have someone to be around, and the holidays get hard. So reach out to somebody, say how you doing, send them a smile, FaceTime, talk, something, just to let people know that you're okay.
I'm gonna say exactly what my brother Frank did. Cuss him out today, tomorrow ain't promised. Okay,
that's my favorite shirt.
About that.
He said, "Get up your chest right now, tomorrow."
And we'll.
Look, seriously, y'all. The stress of holding it in is not healthy. So I don't have if we come to an impasse and I feel like I really do care about you, I'm going to curse you out because I need to get it out, and then we can make up after that if I care about you. If I don't care about you, I'm just gonna cuss you out.
I used to didn't know you. That's how I feel.
I think it's a Capricorn thing too, because I have this need to be heard, even if you done said everything you need to say. I'm gonna let you say it, but then I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and you can either take it or leave it. But I'm gonna still stay there. I'm not gonna let you run me away. Like, I need you to hear my side, and we can coexist and just go ahead and go about our day. So if it's people that you see that you need to take this time, and hey, this is the day we need to discuss some things so we can be cool and have a good time. Take that opportunity. This is family. You only get one.
Discuss it before Thanksgiving, though. Yeah. Don't wait.
Don't ruin everybody else.
People live out of town.
That's phone. Don't ruin everybody else's night because you call somebody.
We ain't going off into the club to have no conversation. I'm here to eat and laugh. Okay.
Right, and play some game.
Drink a little bit. Play some cards.
That's it. I ain't here to talk about why you mad at me, why I'm mad at you. You could talk to me before I got here.
Because we had the summer, we had September. Like, no, I'm not going to talk now. I don't want to talk anymore.
I ain't talking.
Yeah, every day but tonight. Right. So would you turn somebody down if they?
I will. I'll walk right away.
To say, hey, this is the first time I see you in a while. I want to talk something out. You go say, no, call me when it's over.
Yeah, call me tomorrow. Call me tomorrow.
No is a complete sentence.
Next week, even better.
Tomorrow ain't promised. Just
tomorrow.
Maybe.
Y'all have 2 days to get, you only have 1 day. Today is the only day.
Is it?
Don't ruin the holidays for everybody. Don't wait till y'all get to the table and start going off on people. No. Call them beforehand, get it out your system, say your piece, and then go and just show up and have you a good time. And if that means not talking to them, don't talk to them. I don't care.
Because you're finna be around them. Some people can do that just to keep the peace. Like, let me call you before we show up so there's no uncomfortable feeling. Let me get this out my system, out my body before you try to come in my face knowing we still got issues and think I'm just supposed to act this thing, because I'm not above walking away. While you talking to me, I will walk off.
Right. Don't be passive aggressive. Don't be bringing up old stuff when you get there. You had all this time to talk about it. Let it ride for another night.
That's why I ain't got time. That's why I ain't talking.
Cuss them out today.
That's why I
got you. Frank said cuss them out today, tomorrow. Right? Get it off your chest.
Get it off your chest.
I don't want to blow the spot up. Make everybody else's day uncomfortable because I cuss you out.
Let me just say this: for those who were on the right side of history, and we know who we are, and you may have to sit at the table.
I'm not.
Ignorant folks.
I'm not.
Okay?
I'm not.
We're not, but there may be people out here that may have to.
Let me
just say this. When you go and sit down, I know Counselor Nikki said don't be passive aggressive. DJ Kitty is giving you permission to be as passively aggressive as you possibly can, and tell them that the man with the black hands has ruined everything.
I want y'all to get him the driest part of the turkey. I want y'all to get him the burnt part of the mac and cheese. The real hard noodle.
No gravy.
If it's a hard noodle in there, baby, you make sure they get that noodle.
The hardest ones.
The hardest one to hurt their teeth.
And no to-go plates, no aluminum foil. Don't get them.
Let them babies eat. They've been looking forward to this all year. Don't give them all the burnt.
Give them two string beans.
They don't make good decisions. They don't make good decisions. I can't be giving them the good stuff. Like, no.
2 string beans and half of a piece of potato.
Lord,
and the burnt piece of
you show them how much they gonna give Thanksgiving, because we gonna have them like that man Kitty. Remember that man that came on my live and I told him he was crying because his family said he can't come eat dinner, and we cussed him out
because he was MAGA. So he said they disowned him.
They said he can't come over for Thanksgiving. He was like, why y'all do that? I'm hungry too. I said, well, joke on you, bro. You shouldn't have voted right.
He was a black man.
Yes. Oh, we highlighted that video. That was so funny.
If I can find it and replay
we need to repost it.
Yeah,
there's no hope. There's no hope, no help for those people. So they shouldn't even
want to. My favorite is that song y'all sang. That was my favorite. I can't get that. That was hilarious. I think he was in Miss Jack's live, and y'all sung that song to that dude. How much y'all want y'all attention? That was my cut. I was in here singing it like, oh shoot, that's my song.
That's funny.
We can't even sing that on YouTube.
Look,
yeah, that's why I didn't say what it was, but because y'all can't sing it on here. But that really lifted my spirits. I'm telling you right now. That's my cut. I'll be at home saying it like.
He tricked me. So everybody that's out there listening, that's on the radio, he tricked me because I do we all do a TikTok. Most of us go live, and I have my live show, and the guy tricked me because you can see gifter levels of how much people gift you, and it's usually people that like you, people your friends. This man had gifted a lot, and he got in the request box because I'm careful about who I bring up to talk to. His name was Poochie, but it said gift like 14 or something, so I let him up. This joker got up there. Y'all have Donald Trump derangement syndrome. I was like, oh, Poochie. Right on down, and then we sung a song to him.
Y'all remember that song?
Poochie ain't getting no.
It's in my, y'all go in my TikTok.
Man, no, that was my cut. I'm gonna tell you right now, because I love us, because y'all just came up with that song. Y'all ain't, on the spot, and it just went together. I'm in here dancing, like, okay.
Kitty started it. She said, I know that's why you mad.
You're mad. That's why they all mad.
I was like, whoa, like one of the
The one that was on your live today, he was mad. He was so upset today, and I didn't make it know.
Or she?
I don't know. All I know is I had to go and get my little.
That's who it was, Melly Moo.
My little a man voice. Your name was Elizabeth, but no picture. Like you lied to get up there. They lied to talk.
Y'all, look at us. Wait a minute, y'all. We talked about today. We need to get back focused. Let's focus.
I was about to rein us back in, but we actually have to take a commercial break because we've been.
We do. So when we come back from this commercial break,
it's time to get on topic, ladies.
Yes, we're gonna be ready. We're gonna be ready.
We got to get on.
You are look. She only said that because she's seen Ali jump into the doggone comments. You seen Ali, and now you want to straighten up.
What? I'm getting on Ali.
The community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, yes, this is my nonprofit, Carter's Caring Hands. And what my nonprofit does, we give fresh food boxes to those families in need that's struggling to keep food on their tables. We also go out into the unhoused community, give out care bags here in the Kalamazoo, Michigan area. So if you'd like to donate to the cause, please go to www.carterscaringhands.com and donate whatever you can, so we together can uplift those families that's struggling to keep food on their tables. Highly appreciated. God bless.
Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Middleton, life and executive leadership coach and owner of Radiate Coaching and Development, where we provide transformational strength-based coaching and mentorship. My goal specifically is to support you in identifying your mission, your vision, and your values that help you take your power back as you are building your career. Whether it's within or outside of the corporate world, my goal is to really empower you in making decisions that work well for you. So if you want to reach out to me, by all means, you can email me at radiate@midspiration.com or check out my website at radiatecoaching.com.
And I'd like for you to do one more thing for me. Hold up two fingers. This is you, and this is me, and the space that exists between us should be filled with value.
Equal, a global human initiative, and its value identity model are the outcomes of that day. The outcome that Prince, the revolution, and George Floyd produced.
Welcome to Transformation Training Academy, where your journey to purpose starts here. Do strangers come up to you in public and ask for advice? Do your friends and family flock to you at the first sight of something being wrong? Do you have a passion for helping others? If so, this might be for you. For more information, email us at info@thetransformationtrainingacademy.com or go to ourplugs.com. Applications due November 10th.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. So today we have our sisters here. We have Counselor Nikki as well as Mrs. Jack. And today we are discussing part 2 of early signs of childhood learning challenges. And so we're going to get back on track. We got off track. We were off track laughing. That's what we do. And so what did you guys have? We're going to pick back up on where we left off. Go ahead, Miss Jack or Nikki, one of you guys.
I think we did like the first few grades up to like middle school because my notes start at grade 5 through 8 and then high school. So what I have is just signs, and then Nikki, I'm pretty sure she has way more than me. So for grades 5 through 8, one sign, some of the signs for learning disabilities are difficulty with time management. And you think about things like that, like grade 5 through 8 is what, like 10 through 13 years old, then to 12. Think about time management. So it's not going to be the normal type of time management because I have time management issues sometimes. But when it's like really, really bad, then even with an alarm, even with, somebody else telling you, hey, do this at this time, and they still can't get it. Difficulty with reading comprehension or math skills, which seems to fit every age group. And I'm guessing because reading and math takes actual brain power to, with reading, you have to put the words in the right order, learn the right sounds. And math is like, takes really attention, So trouble with letter sequences. So like soiled instead of solid, or left for felt. You have the right letters, but in the wrong order. And then trouble organizing your bedroom and desk and keeping up with assignments. And again, you have to be careful because keeping up with assignments could be a lazy child, but it has to be your child is falling behind. They're giving it all the attention that they can, and they're still not keeping up. So make sure you understand the difference.
Yeah. And also the reason you keep seeing like it's kind of like an evolution of these skills because you start those skills in kindergarten and pre-K and you build on top of them. So if you're not getting them down in the earlier stages, when you're going to have more trouble on top of that when you get into the higher grades. So it's kind of an evolution of those same skills and figuring out ways to help someone with those issues. Like if they're having issues with writing, right, with truck mechanics, like their spelling, their grammar, handwriting, then maybe you encourage them to tell stories, verbal stories, and so you're still getting the skills that go along with that. You're still working that part of your brain that you need to work, but maybe, and then the writing and stuff can come later, but letting them do some things verbally so that you kind of go down that frustration and stuff like that.
So allowing them to verbalize it versus expecting them to write it is the best, is an option. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because when you think about it, and I'll go through some of that too, like after we go through like these different ages, when you think about like the skill that you're trying to teach, you can still do it in different ways. So you can be creative and using their strengths. And so you can cut down on some of that frustration and they'll want to do it more. If I'm struggling with this, I'm going to have frustration. I'm going to avoid it. I'm going to not complete my work because it's giving me a hard time. I'm going to act out and have behavior problems in class because I'm not able to do this. And I don't want people to know that. I'm covering up for what I feel like are my weaknesses. So if you're focused on their strengths and giving them other ways to do the same thing, they're still working that part of their brain. They're still developing the skills.
Okay. That makes a lot.
Kind of like managing the avoidance of it. Your child is going to do what makes them feel comfortable. So when you go to the school and you're talking to your child and the teacher is like, well, why didn't you tell me that you had issues with math? Or, well, I was embarrassed, If you could teach them a different way to handle it, maybe that'll cut down on them trying to avoid it and go play or, talking to other students while they're learning because you can't do it. And it's hard for children, bullies, peer pressure, not knowing something is another form of embarrassment. So kids are going to try to shield themselves as much as they can, but it'll hurt them in the long run because they actually need help at that age. So like she said, they will get older and it gets worse.
Right.
Especially if it goes unchecked. I encourage parents and grandparents to be a part of that conversation with those teachers. Check in. The worst thing that you can do is wait until, okay, school started in August. Here it is November. Now you're finally checking in. Well, half of the school year is just about gone. And then that child is going to have to deal with trying to catch up for the next 4 or 5 months.
Mm-hmm.
It's a matter of taking out a couple hours out of your day every single day to make sure that child has the tools that they need in order to grow progressively.
Right.
And I've asked my daughter's teacher to send like some of the stuff they're working on, send some of those worksheets home with her. And so she was like, oh yeah, I can just make some copies. I'll put them in her bag. So I've asked her to send that stuff home. So when we're on weekends or holidays, she's still going over the stuff that she's learning in class.
Yeah.
Or we can make a game out of it, or we do story time sometime where I'll start a story and then she'll add pieces and we'll go back and forth till we get to the end. So we play different games with the stuff that they're doing. So that's the type of stuff you can do if your child is struggling with different things.
Absolutely.
And then like one of the most simple things you can do for the parents is just ask them, because like Kitty was saying, take 2 hours. If you don't have 2 hours, you have an hour, you got 30 minutes. As soon as you see your child, when you get home from the day, maybe you went to work, as soon as you see them and you ask them about their homework, ask them, are you having trouble with anything? Just give them that, because sometimes they're just not going to come out and tell you. But maybe if you open up and say, hey, are you having an issue with this? Or how is school going? What class are you having an issue with? Sometimes you can just say it like that, put the issue in it, and see if they agree that, hey, I don't have any issues, or yeah, I'm having a problem in math or something. Just a way to open the conversation to make the child feel comfortable to tell you, because a lot of things it's about the comfort and the openness that you build these relationships with your kids. Like I know Miss Morningstar was saying her daughter will pretty much tell her anything because she has that conversations, and she, opens that up for her to feel comfortable. And then Nikki's daughter, that baby there, has an old woman trapped inside of her. She's mentoring other children.
Some kids are grown.
Some kids just come out and they're just like,
That's why it's important, like in our subtitle, early signs, because you as a parent can detect before anybody else can detect, because their child is with you majority of the time. So like I like that idea of having extra work come home during the holidays so they can continue to practice, because if you don't use it, you lose it. And even as an adult, that happens. So it's not always a negative sign. I think it's just being proactive. And when you do something repetitive, it's a known factor that you are retaining that information easier. So that definitely is a good idea, Nikki, for parents to encourage learning during vacation. I know we always read. My daughter was always reading. She had a library, so she had a library from birth. That's what a lot of people gave her, started her a library. And I think that was something that encouraged her to continue to read, be proactive in learning. I mean, and all different kids, they all learn differently.
And if they're having issues with reading, they have read alouds now, where people are on YouTube. You can just put in read aloud, and they have read alouds, because we do read alouds sometimes, and sometimes we do books. And you have somebody reading it to you, so you're still getting the same experience.
I know that.
I will say this, in our school district, and every school district is different, we have a system that's called Class Dojo. And in Class Dojo, the parents can actually log in. It's direct communication to the teacher. So that teacher is my grandson and myself and my daughter. We are constantly talking all day long, especially when it's something that he's struggling with. She's letting us know, okay, this is where he's at. This is where he needs to be. And she's giving that extra guidance. Now, of course, we take that. And when he comes home, that's why I'm rushing to get off, because I'm checking homework. I'm going over homework. I'm talking. We're reading. The kids, a lot of kids need that extra added incentive, that they see the importance. He asked me one day, why is school so important to you, Nana? And I had to explain it to him. So it's important because if you don't learn it here, now, and we move you to the next grade, you'll be behind. And so he's just like, I want to stay on top of this. They are so advanced now. They have, they teach math skills, and there's, it's something, It's a program that teaches them how to count. It's a program that teaches them how to add, subtract, multiply, divide. Yes, on their tablets. So
they use tablets.
Sitting there on YouTube,
my nieces have
mindlessly scrolling. He's actually doing work on there, and he's like, they have levels that you have to complete. And it's a little penguin on here, and he's going to different phases. It's really cute.
My daughter has something like that. I forget what it's called, Math Genius or something. Like you could do it. You could just log in and play around with it, and it teach you different levels. And
so that's like a tutor at home. So that seems like something good, because we have people. Everybody, family ain't mama, daddy. You come home, we can check the homework. It's not that structured.
Yes.
Not the nuclear family. So when you can have something to assist your child, that's even better, because what? Is there a camera in the classroom? Because my friend daycare had a camera, or
not in classrooms.
Had a camera where you could talk through it. So not in the classroom.
Yes, but not
maybe daycares, but
public schools, no, because you know, other people
funding
kids recorded, and
that's a privacy issue.
But we do have, in my daughter's class, they have this app called Seesaw, and she gave it to us when we first went to open house or whatever, and she sends it to you in your email, and you scan the QR code and you download it. Every day, I get pictures of different stuff they're doing. They show you what they're doing in the classroom. They'll show me specifically, they'll send that to me on the side of her actually reading her words and stuff she's supposed to be reading, doing different math things. They have where they put them in groups at their tables now, and like they take turns teaching each other whatever they're learning for the day. But they put all of this in the Seesaw app, and we can see everything they're doing all day.
That's amazing.
They send you updates every day.
And
I can see her reading. I can see her doing stuff, and she has her little headphones on, and she's saying this stuff out loud, and she's on her tablet, and it's recording her, so I can see what she's doing. So there's a lot of. Yeah, there's a lot of things that you can catch these early signs from, and then at conference, they gave us this printout with all these different charts. This is where your child is now. This is where we want them to be by January, so
like a progression.
Right. So if there is a problem, they can start to come up with a plan to get them to where they're supposed to be by January. So it's a lot of stuff out there. If you ask, there's a lot of stuff.
That's smart. That keeps them on track. And that rolls into my next group, because everything that we're saying now, like Ms. Morningstar was saying, you can catch it now before they get to grades high school. Because now you're dealing with teenagers, and you are dealing with everything that comes with a teenager. But if they have not learned these skills, and I'm sure we have seen grown adults that can barely read, and they have a high school diploma, and it was like voodoo back in my family when I was growing up, to skip a grade, because they wanted me to skip grades. But my mama was like, I don't care how smart she is, I don't want my baby to miss anything. So to them, it was like taboo, but it's a reason for that. So you don't want them to skip the steps. You want them to learn the basics before they get to high school, because high school is where you're going to have to put pen to paper, and they're going to fail you. And so some of the disability learning, I'll say learning challenges, spelling the same word different in a single document, like there, and there, or you're not figuring out the difference of there, and there, or you're just spelling it differently. Reading and writing, and as simple as it sounds, reading and writing. Go ahead.
We have grown adults that don't know the difference between there and there.
That's grammar.
I just wanted to bring that up. Okay, I just wanted to bring that up.
That's definitely grammar.
And get mad with you, be like, my brother writes you are, so you talking about YOUR.
But I want to just say this: grammatical errors are so common. So
it is.
You really, even in college, I mean, it's not an easy task. I was never like the best, but I've learned over the years. So even I wouldn't call that a disability. I'll call that more so it's just a learning curve. And
it's just a challenge to know.
But I think it depends too. Like if you're having trouble with the mechanics, the spelling, the grammar, and the handwriting, like then there might be something going on. But I think too, with the children these days, the way that they talk, like that text talk, or the way they talk, and I'll call it shorthand. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you have to write a full sentence because I don't know what you're trying to tell me. So you got to see exactly what if there's a problem or not, or if they just need to do better.
I have teenage nieces and nephews.
And that's when you get the opportunity to intervene and say, okay, I got to get you more help. What I'm doing, these things that I'm doing actually calls for some more professional help, so you can get you on the right road.
So the parents need to know their limit.
Yeah,
right.
Only got, I think, 2 or 3 more. Trouble with open-ended questions. Struggle with memory skills, which again I have those myself, but it's to a more worse than me. Difficulty focusing on details, which they all sound like my mental health, like my anxiety and depression. No. And frequently misreading info. So those are the ones that I have. And if you're not careful, they do sound like normal things that normal people go through, but it has to be a progression. If they have not fixed those things by the time they got to high school, is what we mean.
Absolutely. Before you start, Nikki, I wanted to remind everybody that the transition from elementary into middle school is the hardest transition. That's when most children fail. That's when the majority of
middle school
fail. It's not high school. It's middle school. Middle school is more challenging because they went from being in elementary with recess and being able to, naps.
I hope they're not taking naps in fourth grade.
I'm gonna agree with you, Kitty, because they go to a schedule where they go to multiple classes where they have to beat a bell to get to their next class.
Yeah.
These are things that they've never done before. And
they're not. Their hands are not being held anymore. They're off. You're on your own. Like, oh, guess what? You're really a big girl now or a big boy now. So go on, go through your day.
And that's about 6th grade when it starts. 6th grade.
Yeah,
8th grade. Those are the toughest grades.
Yes,
and that's one of the things I also like about my daughter's school. So it's an arts school, but they have a lower campus that goes from pre-K to 4th grade, and upper campus goes from 5th grade to 8th grade. So they kind of ease them into it. But at kindergarten, they don't change as much. But at 1st grade, they start going to different classes. They go to gym. They go out and go to the library. They go to dance class. Like, they start going to different classes. So they get them kind of used to it. And even towards the end of kindergarten, I sat in class one day and I noticed the teacher was starting to say, okay, in 1st grade, you're going to need to know how to do this. So let's sit here and do A, B, C, and D, teaching them to sit still, teaching them different skills. Like, you guys are going to 1st grade in a few months. You have to know how to do this. So I really appreciate how they prepare them, because that is hard. You go from being treated like a little one, everybody's holding your hand, to, okay, now go find these classes, and you're going to different classes all day.
And you have a locker, and you have to be responsible for bringing your books and your tab. Yeah. It's a huge difference.
Your gym clothes,
and all of that. I mean, and I did it 3 times with my kids, so that's why I know that during that period from elementary to middle school, I was at the school quite often with my kids. Not that they were bad; it was just that mine just wanted to do what they wanted to do. I wonder where they get that from.
Headstrong.
It's got to be from their daddy's side. It's it ain't me.
But yeah, they do that too. They go from cubbies in kindergarten, and in 1st grade they get a locker. Yeah. They start doing all this different stuff. But the first part of all of this starts with the parent, and your child. You can tell if they're changing or something's not, like, I don't know if that's right. I'm noticing some things. Pediatricians have different things in their office that they can talk to you about. If you go in there and say, hey, I noticed A, B, C, and D. Should my child be doing that? Or is there something going on here? So there's things that you can do as a parent. And so that's kind of some of the stuff that I wrote down. I came up with some snazzy acronyms. Well, they already existed, but I wanted to put them out there in the world for people to use. So get your pencils and stuff, because I got some stuff for you to write down.
Snazzy.
So the first one is NOTE, N-O-T-E. So this is what parents can do, right? Oh, Shanique, were you done, Miss Jack? Okay. So the first one is note, N-O-T-E. Note, the N stands for notice unusual patterns in learning or behavior. So you're seeing them from when they're infants all the way to right before they go to school. And so you're noticing things. The O is observe constantly and over time and keep track of examples. So if you notice something that you thought was a little off, write that down. Keep a note of those examples, so you have specific examples to talk to the pediatrician, the therapist, the school when they're doing their assessments to go to school. You have stuff to tell people. The T is talk with the teachers, pediatricians, caregivers, or whoever's in the child's life besides you when they leave your home. If it's the daycare, pediatrician, therapist at the school, social worker, psychologist, front desk people, whoever notices your child a lot, get information from them on what they're seeing. And then E, engage the child and professionals to explore what's the next steps. So I've taken some notes I've noticed things, I've observed, I've got examples, I've talked with everybody, and there is something going on. So what can we do now? And then the last part of note that we're going to put an S on there is seek an evaluation. Schools can do an evaluation right now because of some of the budget cuts. It may take a little longer, but you can look at your insurance and see where you could go and to get some assessment done. Or if you don't have insurance, there are places too in the community that will do it. So there's different places that you can get your assessments done. And don't be afraid to get your child assessed, because I think a lot of times people take that personally and feel like they failed. But sometimes it's a chemical imbalance or something just it's not you. So don't take that personal. Don't feel like you failed your child. If they don't get the help they need, that's going to cause more issues.
I feel like that would be more of a failure because you're the parent, you're the grown up. It's not about the child. They may be in denial. You're the parent. Like, you should be able to say, hey, I see that you are having this issue. Your teacher has verified that you are having this issue. What can mommy do? What can daddy do? What can we do to help you progress? So if you're embarrassed, the child gonna be embarrassed. We don't need everybody embarrassed. We need you to learn.
Absolutely. Right. You're so right, Ms. Jack. Thank you, Nikki. Did you have another one?
The other one was just like 4 R's, which kind of just reiterates this. The first one was recognition, is noticing the signs. So, if you're seeing the different struggles with like the reading, the writing, the math, behavior, and stuff like that. Emotional cues are a part of that recognition. The frustration, avoidance, not completing things. They're having kind of emotional outbursts because they, can't do it. They feel like they can't do it. And they're getting frustrated. The second one is response, where you're kind of observing and documenting, like we were talking about, keeping specific notes and talking about if somebody was confused or what you see as symptoms. The third one was resources. So, again, the IEP, the assessments, the pediatrician, therapist, family members. You got family members who might work in the school system or who might know something, be helpers or therapists or aides in the classroom that could help you through it, what to do next. Getting help with getting speech, occupational therapy, PT, whatever it is you need, going through the different channels and asking questions if you don't know. Start somewhere and ask somebody. Absolutely. And then just resilience, celebrating the wins, not focusing on the struggles. Like, they're there. We've accepted that. We've talked about it. But now we need the small wins. We're going to not do the writing today. We'll just tell a story to each other. We're going to do it that way because that's how it works better for you. Just showing empathy and reinforcing and helping them to become persistent and resilient, and helping build their confidence, because that's the key, building the confidence so they'll continue to do these things, continue to try so they don't shut down.
Absolutely. Ladies, thank you so much. Nikki, always a pleasure. You come with so much knowledge. Miss Jack, you come the same. You guys are a dynamic duo. We just need to stop cutting up as much as we do. We can't help ourselves. It's the holiday week.
It's in us.
Just, give us some grace. We can cut up just a tad bit. Any last words, Counselor Nikki?
Yes. children are more than their difficulties. So let's not label them, because of whatever they're having trouble with. Let's lift them up, encourage them, and help build their confidence.
Absolutely. Thank you. Miss Jack, any last words?
Yes, don't assume that your child is a problem at school. See if they need assistance and celebrate their first A. If they have never made an A or a B, celebrate that with them so they feel important.
Absolutely. Before I turn it over to Miss Morningstar, I want to say thank you to everybody. I know we are off for the rest of the week. We will play pre-records on WKRA. So you guys will see us in the TikTok streets and on Instagram and all that jazz, but we will not be recording a show. We're going to take time to spend with our family. And remember, the golden rule is cuss them out today. Tomorrow is not promised.
That part.
Go ahead and take us home, Miss Morningstar.
I'm going to take us home, but before I go, I wanted to just piggyback off of the two beautiful ladies and what they said. As a parent, some parents need help as well. So when you feel like your child is struggling and you don't feel that you are of an assistance to them, reach out to other people, mentors or teachers or counselors or whomever to help get them the help they need and help you get the help you need to be a better parent, because ain't no rule book to this thing. When you become a parent, there's no rules. You just have to learn on the fly. And everybody, y'all have a great holiday weekend, a week. Enjoy your family. Make sure you keep your peace. We will see y'all back next week. We out. Thank you, Memphis. Thank you, Mississippi. Thank you, WKRA and TikTok and YouTube. We love y'all. Thank you.
Hey, y'all. It's DJ Kitty.
And Miss Morningstar.
We are here from Our Plugs, the Community Connection, and we will be your new morning host on WKRA 92.7 The Change.
Yes, we will be broadcasting Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time.
We'll also be streaming on YouTube at Our Plugs LLC.
Be sure to tune in.